Oh, this is a good one. This was something that I had on my list. Body scanning while you moisturize. So I don't have a full length mirror in my house.
Are you talking about like moisturizing your whole body?
Moisturizing your whole body while touching your body.
Yeah.
I think that I've gotten much better in the last month of moisturizing my whole body because I am really noticing that my skin is losing moisture as I age. And so like my legs will be dry and my arms will be dry, which I've never really experienced. Perimenopause. #perimenopause. So I think that's a really good one too, because the more I have a conversation with my body and these areas, these target areas of, or trigger areas of mine, then I take the power back. I take the power away from it. And honestly, I'm not even fucking around. When I was doing the meditation last week and I was like, it's okay to go, I like physically felt my body like let and release tension and stress in my abdomen, my lower
I love
abdomen.
that. And that's one of those things you have to keep coming back to.
Yes.
Because I've
Yeah.
definitely had moments like that of release. And especially when it's something that's deep seated, you have to continue to go back to that and reaffirm your intention within yourself that you're going to let this go, or you're going to honor your body in a certain way.
Yes. When I was doing I had my hips, I let my hips lay open. Like I was trying
There's just
to.
so many places I could go here.
I know. Like I did a little bit of research into sacral trauma and just, what's housed there and what could potentially, and there's a lot that I'm unpacking, right? Because just life in general and some of the events that happened recently, there was one in particular woman that was taking up a lot of my energy, and I knew it wasn't her. She was reopening an old wound for me that has not been opened in a long time. I've never liked this woman, if I'm being honest, and I have absolutely no desire to like have a friendship with her or rekindle or like have her see my side of things, but it was the essence of her energy was bringing up something that has not been dealt with from my past, and I knew that. All right. Well, what about you? You didn't answer the question. So I reverse it, flip it down and reverse it. How are you?
How am I going to hot mom summer?
How are you going to hot mom summer, Kristen?
The biggest thing that I'm focusing on is tapping into my lightness, and not just my light, like here up in this, like, chakra area, but my lightness in terms of like levity as a person, because life has been very heavy for us, more so than I would like it to be, and more so than is like my vibe or Charlie's vibe. So tapping into that levity and like infusing that into like everything that we do. Also, my affirmation of recently has been, this is not mine to carry. So instead of holding heaviness for other people, having my own affirmation that allows me to let it go, but I can still, hold space in the moment or have respect for what's happening, what have you, but I don't have to carry it with me. So those are kind of some of the spiritual things that I'm working on, or personal growth points. Reading, for sure. Evie and I went to the library a couple of weeks ago, and we both got out 2 books. And I was like, I'm just going to get out books that I don't actually know what I'm reading. So I was like, one was like an influencer recommended or something. And the other one was we were walking out and it was just right there. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I read both of them. And the first one was, it was kind of dark in a way, because this girl has a dream and she's like 5 years in the future, and she's in this apartment and she's now engaged to somebody else, even though she has like, a person that she's engaged to in real life. And basically she's living this entirely different life 5 years in the future. And then her best friend starts dating a new guy, and the guy that's in her dream is this guy, which is very weird. But really, it was a story about friendship because, spoiler, her friend ends up dying of ovarian cancer. And I was just like, ugh, there's so many emotions. So it was like a harder book to read. And then the other one was like some sort of weird romance about a lobster fisherman. I was like, oh,
two ends of the spectrum. Holy moly.
This is bad.
I had a
no smut.
no smut.
Not till the end. Then weirdly at the very end there was smut in it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I had a wild dream Friday night into Saturday
Was
night.
it about a slutty lobster man?
No, but it was about like a futuristic play
Oh.
that happened in my life, and it wasn't good.
Okay.
And it kept me up for at least an
Jesus.
hour. Like,
Are
it
you
fucked
gonna
with me.
elaborate or no?
I was in a car that I have never driven before, and I was being pulled over for doing something, like traffic violation of some sort. Like, I didn't have a turn signal on or something like that. And in my dream, they arrested me, and they were like, let's hope you're not difficult like you were last time. And I was like, last time? I was like, I've never been arrested. And they're like, in Paris. And I was like, what the fuck? And then in my dream, I had a flashback to me getting detained in the airport where they were going through my bags. And I was like flustered and frustrated. And I couldn't, like, they weren't speaking English and I wasn't speaking French. And it was this whole thing, which never happened. But in my dream, this was a flashback that I had. And I was like, oh my God, like that was literally 20 years ago. How could I still be the same person? And they were like fingerprinting me and they're like, listen, we're going to have to get the FBI involved. And I'm like, for what? And in my brain, I'm like, God, this car really, what did I do? Like this traffic violation. But then they were accusing me of doing all of these things that I've never done. And I woke, like in my dream, I was having this, like, my life's going to be taken away from me. Everything's changed. How am I going to see my kids? Like, what is actually happening? It was like actually, I just got the download that it wasn't for me. It was for the collective. I think a lot of people are feeling this right now where rights and things are being taken away from them inhumanely.
Right.
So, but it fucked me up enough that I was up for an hour and a half.
Right.
And I also I shit my pants like 3 times. I actually just pooped in the toilet, but it was like making me physically sick. So not that
I shit my pants. Just kidding. I pooped in the toilet.
I did not actually shit myself in the bed. I got out.
Why do we have to bring it back to poop?
We could just say I had to physically expel from my body. You could have
said that, but you said I shit my pants.
Well, I'm just...
A choice was
made.
We
all know that today has not been my friend when it comes to words. I mean, at the beginning of the podcast, you were like, what are you actually fucking trying to say? None of your thoughts are coming. We can have fun editing this.